Have you ever seen a product on sale with an unbelievably good discount? Like buy one, get one free or 50 pre-off. And you think to yourself, there's no way that a company would ever give away so much stuff for free. Well, it turns out that companies do sometimes do these things. And in 1992, Pepsi did something similar to what you're thinking of. They basically gave away a ton of money. You see, in 1992, Pepsi launched one of its biggest marketing campaigns ever in the Philippines. It was called Number Fever. The idea was simple. Every Pepsi bottle cap had a 3-digit number printed inside. Each day, Pepsi would announce a winning number on TV and radio. If the number on your cap matched, you could bring the bottle to the nearest Pepsi office and redeem between 100 and 1,000,000 lion pesos. Yes, you heard that right, 1 million pesos, which is worth around 16,000 US dollars. At that time, this was enough to change someone's life forever. So people went crazy. Over 6 million people joined in. Many bought dozens of Pepsi bottles every day, hoping to get a winning cap. It quickly became the most popular promotion in the Philippines. Families would gather around the radio and TV to find out the winning number. Some kids even skipped school to go collect caps. The entire country was going crazy over this. Parents drank all the Pepsi themselves so they could give the caps to their children. Businesses put up signs saying, "We buy Pepsi so that you can have a chance to win." Overall, the campaign was a huge success. At the time, Coca-Cola was extremely dominant in the Philippines. They controlled around 80% of the market. But Pepsi was doing really well during Number Fever. Sales increased by 14%. This was enough to make them the second biggest soft drink brand in the country. All the work seemed to be paying off. But then, on May 25th, 1992, everything changed. That day, the winning number announced was 349. When people went to check their caps, they realized that millions of them had the winning number. You might be thinking, wow, that's amazing. Everyone who has a 349 cap won 100 pesos. But that's not what happened. It turned out that due to a massive error in printing, Pepsi had accidentally produced around 600,000 bottle caps with the number 349. Instead of only having 2 winners, suddenly hundreds of thousands of people believed they had won. Families who had gathered around the radio to hear the winning number were stunned into silence. Some people couldn't believe their luck. Others thought it was a dream come true. People rushed to Pepsi's offices, ready to claim their prize, but they were met with angry crowds. When people realized there weren't enough prizes, things got chaotic. Around 100,000 people gathered outside Pepsi's headquarters. People shouted, threw rocks, and even set off a grenade. Sadly, at least 5 people lost their lives in the riots. In response, Pepsi put a big sign saying that the extra 349 caps were in and that those people should not try to redeem them. They said that everyone with a 349 cap would receive 500 pesos, about $10. But this only made things worse. Protesters blocked roads, burned tires, and chanted, "We want the million." Things continued to go downhill from there. Angry mobs attacked Pepsi delivery trucks. One truck driver was beaten so badly he went into a coma. Another Pepsi truck was bombed, killing 1 person. It was the worst marketing disaster in the history of the Philippines, as you can imagine. Thousands of people took legal action against Pepsi. More than 20,000 lawsuits were filed. In the end, most of the cases were resolved in Pepsi's favor, but this took years and years. The court battles weren't settled until 1997. By then, people had already moved on. But Pepsi's reputation in the Philippines was destroyed. Trust in the brand completely collapsed. Sales dropped, and they lost millions of customers. Today, Pepsi is still sold in the Philippines, but it's not nearly as popular as it was before the Number Fever scandal. The whole thing was a tragic mess. A fun promotion turned into chaos, violence, death, and destruction. It goes to show how a single mistake, when combined with people's hopes and dreams, can spiral out of control. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching.